So folks, where is this market crash? Why is it not happening? Why are all these gurus are completely wrong? Why do the prices keep going up and up and up and they don't seem to stop? Does it frustrate you to know when is the best time to sell or when is the best time to buy? Do you feel that all the prices are out of your reach now? But folks, there's also a twist in this video. Prices are not going up in every single state and city. In fact, in some cases, prices are coming back down. Well, I've got good news for you. After watching this video, you will no longer have that frustration because I will take you through a journey of facts and figures and charts and graphs that will show you exactly where the market is headed in your city and in your state. So if you're here for that reason, stick around to find out more. So hola, ¿cómo estás? Konnichiwa, ni hao, salam, namaste to all my friends all over the world. First of all, first things first, happy Thanksgiving, folks. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving and I want to wish you guys best wishes from my side to your family. Thank you so much for watching my channel. So as I mentioned, this video is in response to my previous video, Do Not Buy a House Now Until 2022. There's a reason why I did that video because I saw all these fake gurus talking about foreclosures happening somehow in different parts of the state. I'm not freaking out. I don't want you to freak out, okay? I don't want you to go do this. There's no crash happening right now, okay? The economy is inflated, the demand is high, the prices are higher because of that, because interest rates are low. Simple, demand and supply, folks. Economic crash, we're not talking about that. We're talking about housing market crash here. This is nothing like 2008, okay? The states we're gonna talk about today are Arizona, California, Florida, Vegas, Dallas, Texas, Sonohomish County in Washington State. And also, let's not forget our friends from Canada, okay? Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, okay? I was in Canada myself recently and I've shared some videos with you of Canada. It's a beautiful city. I also made a video with Amir Sheikh of Toronto, who's the king of real estate there. Please hit him up if you get a chance. The factors I'll be discussing is the following. We'll look at the demand, we'll look at the supply of the housing, we'll also look at the median houses prices, we'll look at number of days in the market. So let's start with the global picture, just with the United States and see what's happening in the US. So let's look at the US in general, okay? The median sale price is about $375,000. So I'll put this number up here on the screen so we can constantly refer back to this number. The average days on the market is only 18 days to sell a house. Percent of houses sold above the price value, which is 47%. So 47% houses were actually sold over the price, which means there were some bidding wars going on, people willing to pay more money. If you like what you hear, please smash the subscribe button, click the like button, and show some love for your boy, AK. Let's look at Arizona as the first city, as we promised, right? And I'm gonna call out the people and their username on the screen who have posted some comments. So Smack, a seller in Arizona. Ben Weirney, he wants to buy a land in Arizona, are asking questions about Arizona. Let's start with Phoenix. In the Phoenix, Arizona area, the median sale price is $403,000. So that's above the national average, folks. That means Phoenix, Arizona is on fire. Number of houses sold, 2,354. Number of days in the market is 28. So the number of days in the market is compared to 18 is actually higher. So that means not as many people are buying houses in Phoenix, Arizona as other parts of the country, like maybe New York and LA and other places. Let's look at another city in Tempe, Arizona. Again, the prices are $449,800. That's even higher than Phoenix, Arizona. Much, much higher than the national average of $375,000. In Tempe also, the house is sitting in the market for 31 days, which is again longer. So that means there is not as much demand as in other cities because other cities are moving houses at 18 days, 14 days, 11 days. Arizona is one of the metro areas which will keep, especially Phoenix and Tempe and other places, they will keep going up in the next 3 to 6 months, folks. So if you want to buy now, you can, but you're paying a higher price. And keep in mind, the prices will keep going higher. So keep that in mind. Now let's look at Fresno, California. We got several people from California. Gen Z F, JJ Guy, Nana V, Ryan Waltius, and many others have made comments about California in general, Sacramento, San Diego, Fresno. So let's look at Fresno first, see what's happening in Fresno. Fresno is a little bit different, folks. In Fresno, I am seeing the median sale price is below the national average. So that means Fresno is not over bloated, okay? Maybe it was even lower, but nationally, right? You gotta look at the scope of the economy as a whole, folks. Nationally, it's not as high. It's below $375,000. Days in the market is only 11. Wow. That means that things are moving fast, clicking fast. People just want the house in and out. There's probably bidding wars going on in Fresno, California. Certainly not a good time to buy. Maybe buy a piece of land and wait or something. Let's look at San Diego, okay? Eric Sirkin has left a comment for us that he has a rental. I want to give a shout out to Eric. Let's look at the market here. San Diego housing market trends. Wow, wow, wow. 800,000, almost double the national average, folks. That's a lot of value. The cost of living in this city, in this state, is very, very high, folks. So unless you're making $400,000 plus, it's going to be hard to afford a house like this and keep competing in this market. Let's look at the days on the market is 14. So what that means is that in 14 days, houses are moving. That's very high compared to the average national average, which is 18 to 20 days. So again, not a good time to buy in San Diego. Now, let's go a bit south. Let's go to Florida, okay? Let's look at, because Miss or Mr. Monroe has left a comment for us about Fort Lauderdale. They're inquiring when is a good time to buy in Florida. Let's say Fort Lauderdale, the average price is $420,000, increase from the last year of 11%. So what does that mean? $420,000 above the national average. So cost of living is higher in general in Fort Lauderdale, okay? So what are we gonna do? We're gonna look at the days in the market. It's 52 days, folks. So there is not as much competition. There's not as much demand of housing in Fort Lauderdale specifically. So it's a good time to jump in, try to find a deal because the market is not on fire like other places. Now, let's take another example of Florida. Let's look at Orlando, see what's happening in Orlando. Much cheaper. Median price is below national average, which is $320,000, okay? Still 18% increase from last year. So whoa, the price has just jumped literally in 2020, and they've been jumping since 2019, folks. So the trend is clearly upwards, and it's not coming back down anytime soon. So if you want to catch the wave, which is I call the falling knife, you can buy right now and expect the house prices to go up a little bit. Median days in the market is only 13. That's way below national average, folks. So that means that this market is going to probably keep going up, and there's no chance of it pulling down unless a correction happens across the US. Let's talk about Las Vegas, Nevada. Okay, Vegas, what's happening in Vegas? A lot of people moving from California to Vegas. Eric Pena left us a comment. He's curious to know if he should buy in Vegas right now. His realtor is telling him that he should buy because it's a tourist market and vice versa and blah, blah. Eric, my friend, I have a message for you. Realtors are trying to feed their family, man. Take no offense to that, okay? They're trying to feed their family. They're gonna wanna sell you today, yesterday, tomorrow, every day, because they wanna make the sale and move on. Okay, let's look at the market. $372,000. So what does that tell us? It's below the national average. So that means it's not overblown as much. However, look at the month of July 2021. The market is starting to pull back. Folks, remember what I said, ding, ding. This is one of the market that's pulling back now. Okay, now this could be seasonal, could be in October, November, December, which is a slow month. But nonetheless, good news for houses in Nevada. Okay, days on the market is 25, which is higher than the national average. So that means there is not as much competition compared to other states. Okay, folks, let's look at one more market, which is Dallas, Texas. Okay, in Dallas, again, the median price is $382,000, which is slightly above the median average of the country, okay? But here's the thing, the growth, the increase in Dallas was only 2% since last year. So that means this market will not grow as fast every single year. In fact, it may even slow down. Aha, look at the median days on the market, 28, which is way above the national average. That means the market is pulling back. And if you look at May 2021, it went all the way up to $450,000 and then started coming back. Bingo, that's good news, folks. So this is what I mean by speculation and trends. The market in Dallas, especially certain parts of Dallas, not everywhere, obviously there are some really hot areas where it'd be hard to find a property like, Garland or Sunnyvale, downtown Dallas, you're not going to find anything there. But if you're willing to move away from downtown area, you will find a good deal. So that's good news. So Dallas, who's my friend here? Michelle, you had asked a question about Dallas. There's some good news. The market is pulling back. If I were you, I would wait a little bit, see how the 2022 market pans out, especially February and March. Keep scouting around, see what you can find, Michelle, and good luck to you. And if I can help in any way, let me know. Anusha Chaudhary and Sibi Sivanandan are asking about Washington, Sonohomish County, okay? So here's a breakdown, folks. Thank you for leaving your comment. I love you all. Thank you for leaving the comment. Here's the breakdown, right? Sonohomish housing market, oh my goodness. 19% increase from last year, $800,000 median price. That means an average a house costs over $1 million, folks. But also look at the days in the market, right? 8 days. This is like half the national average of 18. 8 days in the market, like you put the house in the market today and 8 days later is gone. But look at the trends though. The market went all the way to 890, 880 in August and then came down in September, October, now picking back up. I don't see this market slowing down, folks. If you're in the Sonohomish County, you either pull the trigger knowing that you're paying way too much for this property, or you can wait it out, let the storm pass, and see if you can find a better deal. But I would wait till March to see where the market is going, because prices are not going to change drastically from now till March, okay? Because December is here. Nobody buys in December. And so let's look at our friend Susanna Rastimova had a question and comment about and a frustration with the Vancouver market. So let's look at the general Vancouver market. Oh my goodness. I think, East Vancouver is an average price, the median price is $1 million. Okay. This is not US dollars, folks. This is Canadian dollars. So, which is 20% less. Nonetheless, $1 million is a lot of money. Days on the market is 69. So why is the price so high and days in market is 69? Okay, here's why. This means that most people can't afford these houses. So there's not as many buyers lining up to buy a $1 million house. In Vancouver, let's look at North Vancouver, $860,000. Okay, so we don't need to see too much more. But nonetheless, the prices are going higher and they will keep going higher, folks. They will not calm down in Vancouver, British Columbia. Some people have asked some very interesting and challenging questions, and I want to thank you guys. I knew you guys were very smart, but I had no idea you guys are going to give me tough questions to answer. So I'm going to try to answer them. Francis Galvin has a question about what if the rates keep going higher and the prices keep going higher? What should we do? That's a very good question. And the answer is simple, folks. Let's not overthink everything, okay? It's all about demand and supply, folks. The rates go higher, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. I have paid up to 10% interest rate on different investment properties. Not the end of the world. Why? Because if the rates go higher from, let's say, 2%, 2.9% to 3.24%, right? It may affect the house market and the pricing drastically, but the rate itself would not change your monthly payment significantly. You must understand that. The difference in 3.24 versus 2.9 in a monthly payment may be only $20, $30 per month in your monthly payment. And that's not a lot of money, folks. So the rate increase is not as scary as the inflated prices, because if the prices fall, you can quickly within months lose $200,000. To me, that's a lot more scary than waiting and figuring out if the rates will increase and the prices will fall down. As I mentioned in my other video, wait till 2022, that historically, whenever the rates have gone up, prices have come down. It's interesting to see what happens. Nobody knows. This is speculation, not prediction. I'm not just speaking from research, I'm speaking from experience. And there's a difference, folks. I am in the field. I'm going through electrical inspection, HVAC inspection, framing inspection, foundation inspection. I'm building framing, rebarring, roofing. I do this every day, all day long. I have tenants in my properties. I own a few dozen properties, multi-family construction. I work with zoning. I work with the city. I have an architect who's drawn these diagrams that I can show you on the screen. The housing situation is very similar to what happened with COVID, folks. What happened with COVID is there was a shortage of supply. Toilet paper of all the things. Why do you need toilet paper to survive? You don't. Hand sanitizer supply, right? It was short, but you could also still wash your hands. But it's a psychological thing. If there's a shortage of something, more people want to get their hands on it, right? The housing market is going crazy right now. And what's happening is people just think there's no supply. I must buy right now. Rates are low. and that's what's causing this frenzy. This is a seller's market. Again, I'm going to tell you the third time, this is a seller's market, and you cannot win in a seller's market, okay? Look at this example on the screen. People are asking you to pay the closing costs as the buyer. That has never happened, folks. If you like the content and my knowledge that I'm sharing with you, please smash the like button. And look at this little guy on the side. You should listen to him because he's pointing at something that you should click on, which is the notification button to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you have, I want to thank you very much. Hats off to you for supporting a channel that stands for honesty, integrity, and that is for the outsider, people who are not privileged, people who need help, people who need information to survive this inflation, this economy. So thank you very much for that. With that, thank you very much for your support. Again, much love for you guys. I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye.